Hello, this is Dr. Garcia talking today from my Beverly Hills office. And today we're going to talk about quantum physics and God. Quantum physics answers all the questions you ever wanted to know about God, faith, prayer, etc. Today we're going to break the talk into three areas. Number one, who is God? Where can he be found? And how do you access him? Okay, number one, in the Gospel according to Thomas, Jesus says, he who comes from no mother, bow, for he is your father. That tells me that God is energy according to Jesus. Well, continuing on that theme, the different religions talk about when they talk about God, they talk about the void. In the Jewish religion, God is behind the curtain, unknowable, unthinkable, ununderstandable. In the Buddhist religion, the object is prey to the black wall, the void. Also, in the Torah, it says, be silent and know that I am God. So all these religions are telling us that God is in the void. Well, Heisenberg and his Heisenberg uncertainty principle back in 1927, he didn't know it, but that was the number one proof of God, because the Heisenberg uncertainty principle proves the existence of the 0 point, the quantum field. The quantum field is what is in the void. Empty space is not empty space, so Newton and Einstein were wrong. Empty space is full of energy, infinite energy, and intelligence and knowledge. That was proven in 1986. Number one. So again, God is energy and can be found in the void in the quantum field. So we know who he is. He's found in the quantum field, which is infinite energy and knowledge. That sounds like God. Okay, so the principles of quantum physics are the ultimate common denominator are subatomic particles known as quarks. Energy. So everything is energy. So energy is God. Okay, now the smallest unit is a quantum, which is a wave and a particle. And because of Schrödinger's wave theory, you never know where the particle is. A wave is a process, not a thing. So we never know, according to Heisenberg's uncertainty principle, the motion, the location, and the momentum of any particle. Okay, and that creates the uncertainty of reality. Reality is a probability. Okay, probability, and so interchangeable are reality, consciousness, and so Heisenberg was the first proof of God. The second proof of God was Gabor with his holographic theory. Holographic theory means you have a light beam that's split, that's refracted and hits an object, but it requires a second light. And if we're in a holographic universe, what's the second light? God. Okay, so we have two proofs of God. Now, you have this dual nature of reality, the wave and the particle. Now, when we perceive or interact with our consciousness, we collapse the wave and we get our materialistic world, which we all live in, and that's all we all know mostly. But in reality, we don't want to collapse the wave. If we don't collapse the wave, then we are at the source of all probability. And at being at the source, we can best create at that point. So not collapsing away. Krishna talks about being an independent observer. Jesus talks about be in the world but not of it, and be a passerby. These are all quantum aspects. Buddha says what you think you are. Because in reality, our consciousness, by collapsing the waves, creates reality. So we found out God is energy. He's found in the quantum field. Now, how do we access the quantum field? The quantum field is in the alpha 7 to 8 hertz, and that happens to be also the same frequency as meditation. David Bond, one of the greatest minds of the 20th century, said, you have thought and non-thought. Non-thought is reality. Reality, consciousness, and God are all interchangeable. Okay, so we have Gabor is the second proof of God. Now, the third proof of God is my equation. My equation is Q equals G, the square root of G times the square root of M. G stands for gravity. That's the one thing that Einstein and Newton didn't know what to do with. So I put it in the equation, first thing, and then G, and then M, General Motors, but anyway, G, gravity, and then M is mass. If you have mass, you have a strong force, a weak force, electromagnetic force. So therefore, with gravity and mass on the same side equation, you have reality. Now, Gene Wigner said, in 1961, Nobel Prize winner, he said that consciousness creates reality. So that's the left side of the equation is consciousness equals reality. G, the square root of G times the square root of M. That is the equation that's the unified field equation, but it also, Q stands for consciousness, but it can also stand for God. Now, what are the characteristics of this Q consciousness? Number one, it's intelligent light. First there was the word was let there be light. When you have light, you have mass, you have energy, you have reality. And so from light, you go on to produce the universe. And that's the way it was done. So now, we've identified what God is, energy, where he's found in the quantum field. And in order to access the quantum field, you want to be in the alpha state of being, which is the meditative state of being. And all my lectures talk about the non-thinking reality. Once you get into the non-thinking reality, then you can interact with the field or God by praying, and you pray as if you've already received the gift. And thereby, you're using another very important concept of quantum physics, where everything is happening all at once, the past, present, and future. So that being true, when you pray, thank you for giving me health, then you are collapsing the wave. When you collapse the wave, you create reality. In the past, thank you means you're in the past, and thanking you, you're also in the present. You collapse the wave in the past, present, and future. So that's how you properly pray to interact with the quantum field or God and get your prayers answered. Now, the prayer ceremony is very precise because you want to use good emotion to say your prayers, and also the chakra system is such that the top three are ideas and thoughts, the lower three are emotion. They fuse at the heart chakra to create belief and feeling. Belief and feeling are what change the quantum field and creates your reality. The heart chakra has now been proven to have its own brain. Armour in Montreal has proved that there are actually brain cells, and it acts as a brain, and we call it heart intelligence. And we need to magnify and improve our heart chakra. And the way we do that is by feeding it positive emotions, love, peace, and joy, which are sometimes difficult, but very easy to stimulate the heart chakra with positive emotions such as attitude of gratitude, compassion, and there's a lot of suffering going on, so that's easy, and also beauty. Buddha says, seek beauty in the little things, and then he says, beauty is a choice. So we have God as energy. He's found in the quantum field, which pervades all of the universe with intelligence and energy. And he can be addressed by praying as if you already received the gift, thereby collapsing the wave in the past, present, and future. And so all the sages talked about quantum physics and understood its meaning. And that's why they were who they were, is because they understood quantum physics. And what we have to do now is start teaching the concepts of quantum physics in our schools, especially in our medical schools. What I have done and am doing is utilizing the principles of quantum physics for health and healing, and also for reality creation, and now path to God. So stay tuned, and thank you very much for following the program of quantum healing, quantum reality creation, and now a quantum truth. And it's a step-by-step approach that is steeped in science. And I've taken information from all the scriptures, and they all say a lot of the same things, like be silent and know that I am God. Be of the world. No, be in the world, but not of it. Be an independent observer, be a passerby. They're all saying the same thing. And God, as